Hey guys, so I'm going to talk a little bit about Beachbody ranks. So, what is a rank? Okay, so you signed up, you just wanted your Shakeology as a discount, so that's really you're a discount coach. You get your Shakeology every month at a discount. That's it. You're a coach. You're at the rank of coach. You're at the same rank if you are what's considered an active coach, which means that you're actively pursuing developing your own business, and you're a coach. So, what's the next level up from that? Well, the next level up from that is to be what they call an emerald coach. And there's a couple of criteria, but essentially, for an emerald coach, you need to have shared the program, signed, and sponsored two people, one on each leg. You have a right leg and a left leg, and you'll hear a lot about that as you start to get more familiar with Beachbody and with the program, and certainly with the business. But with the right leg and the left leg. So, say you are a discount coach, you're loving the product, you have a friend who says, "Hey, I want to do this too, and I want that same discount," because you obviously get the Shakeology at a discounted price and as a discount coach. So you sign that person up. You're going to put them on one of your legs. Probably you're going to put them on your weak leg, because you're already getting volume from your strong leg. But it depends. I mean, I think when you first sign them up, I know there's probably a science to it, and if there is, I don't know it yet. But typically, I think you want to um, have your spouse on. If you have a spouse and your spouse is going to sign up, you kind of want them to be like at the top of a leg. So I signed up my spouse, John, on my right leg where there was nobody else before him. On my left leg is where the team volume from my upline is. And so my left leg is my strong leg, my right leg is my weak leg. I chose, and there's videos on this, YouTube videos that you can get, but there are videos on this about how you place people on legs depending upon whether you are strong at sharing, and selling challenge bags, or you are strong at recruiting, having people come in to build the business of how you want to build your legs. So there's a theory and a science behind that, and I really don't. I'm not versed in that, and I'm not speaking about that here. I just wanted to kind of talk a little bit about the different ranks and what they are and how they work. Um, so there's a right leg and a left leg. So as you sign someone up, you're going to put them on a right or left leg. Now, um, I'll use mine as an example. I signed John up on my right leg. So that means now if I signed up one more person and I put them on my left leg, I then raise to the rank of emerald, which is what I did. I signed up the next person, and I made sure that, and again, you have to go in, you have to make sure that you put them in the right placement, and that you have them going, because you have to set those placements to make them be where you want them to be when you sign somebody up. So you need to do that homework before you sign that person up. So that next person came on, and they came on my left leg. By doing that, I became what they call an emerald rank. Um, as an emerald, I then become eligible to receive cycle bonuses. And cycle bonuses is, bonus. Obviously, they're bonus amounts. They're they are what each coach earned depends upon the rank they are, and because it's possible to cycle dozens of times a day, the difference could be potentially significant. So, as an emerald coach, you cycle bonus at $14 a cycle, and we'll get into more of the cycle in a minute. So that's for emerald. The next rank up from that is a ruby, and for the rank of ruby, you have to have an emerald on each of your legs, and then one other coach. So essentially, all you need are four coaches to be a ruby. Two on right leg, two on left leg, but one of those on each leg needs to be an emerald. So this is my little story. I signed up John, I signed up a coach. My coach on my left leg went to emerald, and that was great. I signed up my second coach, and I didn't go in and change my placement, which is what I should have done. I signed two coaches up rather quickly, and I didn't really know what I was doing, and I didn't do it right. And instead, I signed that other coach up um, in the same place, um, on that same leg. That coach went to Emerald. Now, had I signed that coach up on my right leg, I would have been a Ruby, actually, because all I would have needed when I signed up another person, which I did, is put that other person then on the other leg, on my left leg, and I would have been a Ruby a lot longer a lot sooner than I actually became a Ruby. And some people actually skip over the Ruby step. For somehow, that's not always a step that everybody gets to. Sometimes people go right from Emerald, they zing right into Diamond. But in any event, as a Ruby, when you cycle bonus, it's $16 a cycle. The next step up from that is the Diamond. And the Diamond is having an Emerald on both legs and then having three other coaches. Mind you, when I'm talking about coaches, I'm talking about active coaches. An active coach has to have, I believe it's 50 PV um, a um, a month in order to be considered an active coach. And I have to go back and check on that because I think I'm not sure if I had done that with John. I know that in order to be eligible for Success Club and for some of the lead, those sort of things, the active coach has to have the 90 PV, which is ordering Shakeology or a combination of things in order to get that 90 PV is personal volume. So in any event, that's that's how that's basically the ranking system. So you're going from coach to a Ruby, from a Ruby to a Diamond, or you could go from a coach. Yeah, I'm doing good. From coach to Emerald, Emerald to Ruby, Ruby to Diamond, or from coach to Emerald to Diamond, and then after the Diamond is a Star Diamond. And what a Star Diamond is when you have achieved the status of Diamond, the coach status of Diamond, then as your team begins to grow and they reach Diamond status, then you become a 1-star or a 2-star. So depending upon the number of diamonds that you have within your downline, that's the number of diamonds that you get. So, and the max is, I believe, 15 star. So you can have 15, I mean, you could have more than 15 diamonds on your team, certainly, but once you get to 15 star, I think is where they max out in terms of the bonuses. Although, again, I'm not sure. It just brings you into a whole other level that I'm not really aware of. So, what's a cycle bonus? So, just to go back a bit in terms of a cycle bonus, and I'm actually reading from notes that I give to my coaches because some of this stuff is still a little foreign to me. For Emerald, you can earn up to $250 a week in cycle bonuses, and again, that's that $14, which you can do multiple times. For a Ruby, you can earn up to $1,000 a week in cycle bonuses. For a diamond, you can earn up to $2,000 a week in cycle bonuses. And if you are a Star Diamond, you can earn, there's a max up to $12,000 a week on as a Star Diamond. So what happens is when people start earning up to $12,000 a week as a Star Diamond, they open up a second business center. And I think you can open, I believe it's 15 business center, and that's where they max you out. You're not allowed to open more than 15 business centers. I think it's 15. But in any event, that's what, but think about that. If you are a Star Diamond and you're earning more than $12,000 a week, you can open up another business center. But that $12,000 a week translates to an awful lot of money in the course of a year. And that's just for cycle bonuses. That's not counting the bonuses that you receive, because once you get above the diamond, I think it's the 2-star diamond, then Beachbody starts giving you bonus pools that you share in. So that's over and above and in addition to that. They're really, the income potential in this is really incredible for doing something that we're passionate about, doing something that we love, and doing something that is helping people. That's the thing that is just so mind blowing and so mind boggling and awesome to me. So, anyway, so how does the cycle bonus work? Well, a cycle bonus is earned every time your team reaches $300. But from that 300, 200 has to come from one leg and 100 from the other. That's where that strong and the weak leg come into play. So let's think about this, or go back to this. So that doesn't mean that you are earning $300. That means that your team is earning $300. So let's go back to the beginning where I was talking about you have people on your strong leg that are from your upline. That brings a lot of volume. So that volume accumulates. So you could be sitting there and have $3,000 in volume on your strong leg. So your weak leg may have, let's just go to make it easy. Let's say your weak leg has $600 in volume. Your strong leg has $3,000 in volume. That's a 2-to-1 ratio, right? Which means you've got to have at least 1,200 on the other leg, which you've got, and 600. So that means you're going to cycle bonus twice. Well, what does that mean? That means if you're an emerald, you're $14, that you're going to get $28 for that cycle bonus. And do the math. And what did I say? The diamond is 18. The ruby cycles at 16. So that's how the cycle bonus works. And then how you're going to build your legs, right? So, and I'll go by my example again, which is not the best example to go by, but it's the only one I got. Unless I just pull things out of a hat, and I'd rather deal with something that I'm familiar with and that I'm aware of. So in any event, so I have 2 legs, and now I have 2 emeralds sitting on one leg, and a coach sitting on the other leg, and that's how I started out. And I was at that place for a very long time, where I could have been, but it didn't matter to me. In fact, none of it mattered because I wasn't interested in doing a business. I was interested in my own journey and helping other people. And I really wasn't in that mindset at that time, but it was starting to kind of come about, and I was thinking, there might be something to this. I was seeing what was happening for other people. So in any event, then I started adding coaches. So obviously I wanted to try to even my legs, and that's kind of what you want to do. You want to try to keep your legs even, but you also want to know where to assign the person that you're bringing on. So when you're sponsoring someone, when you're sharing the program with someone, you want to find out if they are interested in just being a discount coach, then you need to place them accordingly. And that could change down the road. But if you have somebody who says, I'm wanting to work this business, then you want to, if you have an emerald on one leg, you want to put that person on the other leg. Because if they're wanting to work the business and they're ready to go, then they're probably going to become an emerald rather quickly. And then that's going to make changes for you in the way your ranking is going. So you've got to look at that. But the bottom line is you need to have 2 emeralds on each, because the place you want to get to is diamond. Because at diamond, that's kind of really where everything really starts happening if you're looking to build your business. So you're going to have 2 emeralds on each leg, and then you have 3 active coaches on each leg. And then from that, you want to be a strong diamond. So if you have a lot of discount coaches, and I've experienced it, people come on, they come off, they come on, they come off. It happens, it's life. Because they either decide that this is not the journey for them, they either decide that they're not willing to put in the effort and the time to pursue getting to their goals, which has nothing to do with building the business, but their own personal health goals, and they give up and they just stop. So you want to make those legs strong. So to do that, you're going to try to build evenly until you have probably a double that number on each side. So if you've got at least, you know, 2 emeralds on each side and 6 active coaches on each side, that's a good place to build even and build strong. Or you can be strategic about it. You have a weak leg and you want to increase that volume. So you build a strong leg, so you have at least 1 or 2 people, so you're not always worried about ranking, becoming inactive, and this and that every cycle or every Thursday. So you add a couple of extra on that strong leg, and then you focus on your weak leg and you start building that up, and that's where you're putting most of your people to try to build the volume on that leg. There's a number of ways that you can look at it. There's a number of strategies, and it really all depends upon what it is that you want to do with your business. Talk to your upline. Talk to the coaches in the team page. Watch YouTube videos. There is so much information out there that gives you so much more information than I'm giving you. But I've kind of come to some understanding, and I wanted to share that at least with my team and with you guys. The other thing that I didn't want to forget is when you rank advance to Emerald, and if you hit Success Club, which is critical in all of this, is hitting Success Club. That should be a non-negotiable. I'm just really beginning to really understand that and focus on that myself, which is not good. It's something that I should have been doing from the get-go, and I started out strong and then I kind of fizzled off, and I've had my ups and downs throughout. But excuse me, when you hit Emerald, Beachbody has a lead program. So people say, oh, where am I going to find people, this and that. I've kind of tapped out my warm market. Well, Beachbody will send you leads. They'll send you people who have purchased a program, because that's the success of this company and of this program. When you purchase a program, they don't just give it to you and say, here, go do it and you're on your own. No, you get a coach. You get somebody who's going to work with you, somebody who's experienced that program, who knows how it works, who's experienced using it, and can help you get you started, hold you accountable, help you with motivation and encouragement, get you into a challenge group, and help you along so that you have success with that program. Because isn't that why you got it in the first place? You want to achieve that goal, right? So Beachbody figured that out, and they figured out that the best way to do it was peer on peer, having people helping people. What a novel idea, huh? So anyway, so what they've done is they assign a coach to everyone. So hopefully, if you know someone, they're signing up with you because they want to work with you, and that's probably why they heard about this, because of that. And if not, then there are ways to change so that you become their coach, and you can figure that out. And then your upline, whoever can walk you through that. But there are some people that just blindly, they see an infomercial and boom, they go on and they buy it. Well, then Beachbody pairs them up with a coach. They look at those coaches that are active, that are working their business. If you are achieving Success Club 5 every single month, Beachbody says that person is active, they're working their business, they're doing what we need for them to be doing, because if they weren't, then they're not going to be able to help this person, and they'll give you those leads. And those leads just show up in your online office, and then it's your responsibility, obviously, to follow up with them, to help that person. And it's amazing, sometimes those people that you never even knew end up being your runaway awesome coaches who really want to work the business, who have amazing success. It's incredible the opportunities that come from that, from hitting Success Club. And not only that, but Beachbody gives you all kinds of free rewards and incentives for hitting that Success Club. And then there's leader ladders and all kinds of things. So, the opportunity and the potential not only to get healthier, to live a healthier lifestyle, and to help other people do that is all there. But there's an incredible potential for a wonderful business platform if that's what you're looking to do and wanting to build. So I hope this has helped you a little bit in terms of understanding about the ranks and the ranking, and at this point, we're going to end there. There's some activity going on in the backyard around here. I think the neighborhood is coming alive. Came out here really early in the morning to do a couple of videos, and now it's not so early in the morning anymore. So I best get about my day, and you get about yours. And I'm going to watch that butterfly that's flitting around. I wish you could see it, but you'll have to take my word for it. Have a great day.